All right, good morning, folks. Hey, it's my Saturday morning workbench. What's up? We're finishing assets for the Spelljammer Combat and Exploration supplement that's going to be publishing on Monday, this Monday, March 18th. We are in the final steps of sealing up this document, tying all the zip file assets into the package, and publishing it on DMsGuild. There's going to be an extensive free preview for people to check out how this thing works, and hopefully it'll inspire more adventuring in Spelljammer for 5e. So give me a second here to check my signal, make sure I'm coming through okay, and then we're just going to start workbenching stuff here for a little bit. So mic check, 1, 2, 3. Sounds like I'm coming through okay to me. Let me see. Let me grab this up. I'm going to do an intro spiel here. So if you are catching this in the future, hi future. I'm glad we still have one together. That's fantastic. I'll go through my intro spiel here. If you're here in the future and you've heard this before, go ahead and skip forward like a minute, and then we'll be getting into the meat of production today. But for those that are not yet indoctrinated, hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online. And I've been focusing my attention on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Spelljammer's Adventures in Space, that was released by Wizards of the Coast in August 2022. I've been a huge Spelljammer enthusiast since it came out, like back in 1989, I think. And throughout the different editions and even different campaigns or even games, I've always been attracted to Spelljammer. So when it was released for 5th edition, honestly, I think a lot of people were really excited about it because we already had boat mechanics from Saltmarsh. We got truck mechanic, like vehicle, like car mechanics for like Mad Max stuff in Descent into Avernus, the Infernal War Machines. And I think a lot of people thought that we would be getting additional mechanics for vehicles in like airships and and spaceships, because Spelljammer is about ships in space. But instead they said just refer to Ghost of Saltmarsh if you want to do ship stuff. Otherwise, skip it. And it's like, well, that's not. Every edition before this one, it was always that when you have a new campaign, you would add mechanics to it to make that campaign different and feel complete. But the 5e mentality is to take ideas and then distill them down to the basic rules. It's a good philosophy because it doesn't require you to have a ton of splat books to make your game run. It just runs off of the basic 5e game mechanics, and that's a good philosophy, but it's unsatisfying to have something so exciting as ships in space be kind of skipped over narratively. So hold my beer. Let's build a book. This is a 107-page document that takes combat, spellcasting, and adventuring chapters from the Player's Handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide, and converts them for use at the 50 and 500 foot scale during combat with characters taking on different roles to use their action economy to pilot ships, command crew, siege crews, as well as squadrons of fighter craft, and to have action economy to support all of them. Here's your standard actions. This is what you can do during a round: verbal commands, object interactions, actions, attacks, bonus actions, and reactions. These are the things that characters can generally do, and here's all the different options you can intermix and use in tandem with each other. If you've got multiple attacks per round, you could use them at the 5 foot scale, shooting a crossbow or stabbing a goblin, while also commanding a siege crew to fire a ballista at an enemy ship that's nearby, or even if you're still in the pilot seat, actually using the ship itself for melee attacks. Bonus actions for pilots, siege commanders, squadron commanders, and support to further support or to supplement the actions that you're already performing. And then, of course, reactions depending on what role you're playing in the moment. And you can freely mix these things together. You can be a pilot in command of a squadron and commanding your siege crew to fire while supporting other people on your team. You can break down your action economy that way. You can have multiple characters playing the same role at the same time. So you've got pilots and co-pilots like Han and Chewie. Siege crews, you can have groups of characters all working together in tandem to have multiple silos of weapons firing. Or you can silo off separate sections to have one character commanding 3 or 4 ships while another character is commanding 5 or 6 ships, or however you want to break it down. You can use all of this action economy together at the 550 and 500 foot scale of combat all at the same time. We have a deep dive into how those mechanics work and how to actually manage that at the table, both on virtual tabletop and in person, so that operating at these different scales of combat is manageable and becomes natural and just a part of the rhythm of you running a game. Playtesting for this stuff was awesome, both in Light of Xaryxis and converting Descent into Avernus into a Spelljammer campaign was an utter joy to perform. Spell casting, using spells to affect ships and enemy craft and creatures larger than 50 feet in size. Exploration to help break down how a campaign in wild space in the Astral Sea can actually function, much like overland wilderness adventuring can for characters at the 5 foot scale. We want to be able to provide thick enough physics and mechanics so that a DM is confident to be able to challenge and keep the interest of teams of players at the table during a campaign while exploring space between worlds and in the Astral Sea. Wild space system, all the creatures that can threaten ships at a larger scale. A random system generator, so that if you're running your own campaign, you just want to create a random system, you have all the tools needed to do that. As well as the 25-page conversion guide for Light of Xaryxis, using all of these different physics and ideas to be able to actually use them during the course of the Light of Xaryxis adventure, including new ship-to-ship combat encounters, asteroid dungeon maps, at the 500-foot scale from ship-to-ship combats, hunting each other through asteroid fields, or like at Topola's Tower, hunting space sharks called scavers to protect an NPC's home in an asteroid field from shark attacks, as well as fleet and squadron mechanics to be able to have large-scale battles between enemy forces, which is a part of the Light of Xaryxis adventure as a climax of taking on the Astral Elves. All these mechanics are here, and we want to share them with you. And when this thing publishes, there's about 80 tokens, like ship tokens, creature tokens, NPC tokens, as well as all the maps for Light of Xaryxis, ship tracking sheets that we're working on today. So that's the spiel. That's all the stuff. It was a little bit more in a minute, but big shout out to the Spelljammer community. Spelljammer Preservation, our subreddit. Spelljammer, awesome community to hang out at and learn and get ideas about Spelljammer. I'm on the X Twitter platform at Phil Kearney. You can follow me there if you're still there. Best thanks. We have new subscribers. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notification of when we're live in the future. And this book cover here we created back around episode 15. We're currently at episode 356. Here's the full playlist from episode 1 of us peeling open the rules and kind of just digesting what Spelljammer is, all the way up to today, where we're finalizing publication. Monday will be the last official stream for this before it publishes on Monday that morning. So stick around and check that stuff out if you want. And now, so let's get to work. So I'm creating assets here. So this is the logo that you see on my YouTube channel, on my Discord, on my Patreon. It's Niv Mizzet from Ravnica, the blue-red dragon. That's the dragon of invention, basically, in the Ravnica setting. So I've adopted that as my logo for the foreseeable future, I guess. But let me go ahead and save this as I want to go to interior pages. Done. Is that logo? Let's just add that as save there, and then let's resize it. Image size is yeah, that should be fine. 600 by 600. Okay. let's see. Where do I want to put you? Hold on. Let's. I'm just picking up that logo so I can drop it into the document. There we go. Oh, this is the wrong one. There we go. 1 second. Up, 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 up. There we go. Let's go to outline equals no outline. Fill equals picture from file. Hey, Shiner, how you doing, my guy? Let's see. We'll go to interior pages. Done. Is that logo? There we go. So drop down to the logo page here. Table of contents. I'm gonna hit save real quick. All right, so we're just doing assembly work, and we're doing some ship tracking sheets. So I'm gonna drop this out, get this out of the way. Bloop. There we go, and let's go into Light of Xaryxis. Blip here. Zoom in a bit. Let's see what do we got going on. So doing well, my man. You know, building stuff. We've built out all these tracking sheets. The rules for building ships is here at the very front end, so you understand the mechanics of how to build Spelljammer vessels and fighter craft here. But then the rules for the weapons and action economy for characters is down here in the combat chapter. And so that kind of breaks up the information. It makes it inconvenient to be able to pull these things together. So as a quality of life thing, we've taken all the different ships, all the pre-generated ships that are already in the book. There's 22 of them total, 16 vessels, and 6 fighter craft that we've built out. So we have all the vessels and all the fighter craft here, and all the information that you need for them is consolidated here. The raw stats of the ships, including their towing limits, the type of terrain that they can traverse, and how fast they can while doing so, and all the weapon systems that are on them and how they're related to the ship. So obviously you get tokens with all this stuff that you'll be able to zoom in significantly. On a virtual tabletop, the resolution of these tokens is large enough that you can actually expand out the ship token to the 5-foot scale. So like a 50 square by 50 square space for the squid can sit inside of a virtual tabletop if you want to do like tokens 5-foot squares attacking the ship. But when you're at the 50 or the 500-foot scale, the weapons get a little difficult to see on the token. So having a reference sheet here that gives you all the stats that you need, as well as what the weapons are and the damage that they do, makes it real easy to be able to process this stuff. And then we have down here at the bottom is a blank form that you can then create your own ship with. And then we're doing all these separate ships in Light of Xaryxis that you're going to be encountering or potentially battling, like the Spiderling Swarm that catches you in the asteroid field, the Claw, the Fang, and the Talon with its mothership, the Ebon Snare. While the characters are aboard the Moon Dancer, they fight the Dark Star, as well as these Spiderling, these Nyogi ships. And then you get on board the Second Wind. We still need to build out... I think the only thing that we have left here is the Last Breath, Garganhale's galleon. So this part is actually almost done. So let's just go ahead and finish that up. And yeah. I mean, but the information's scattered all over the place. So people that you can just thumb once it's on DMsGuild, you can look at the PDF as just like a preview, just so you can understand the information that we're sharing. But the real value is when people buy it, they get all this stuff that makes it really easy to actually do all the things that it's talking about. A really big game philosophy that I generally have is if I'm creating new ideas and new mechanics and new ways to interact with the game space, you have to be able to provide all the little all the little bits and pieces needed to actually. You can't leave it. You can't leave it to the public to try to figure it out. You want to feed them the stuff that they need to make it. Just like in Monopoly, you don't make them print out their own money. You know, you want to provide them with the dollars that they can. It's a game piece. Game pieces. You got to give them game pieces. So anyway, I'm geeking out. Let's take. Let's just. Yeah, we can just go grab a. Let's go grab a space galleon and just pick up all this stuff. And then tool down here to the bottom. And we only need one because you can just print them up as you need. So this is extra, actually. There we go. The last breath. One of the really fun things about the Last Breath is that it's possessed by a ghost named Agony, and with the mechanics that we have in this ship, the ghost is sentient and it occupies space with the helm at all times. So the ghost simultaneously can be in command of the ship, piloting it while manifesting somewhere else aboard the ship to attack players or whatever it is that she would want to do. The living ship is that way as well. The treants that grow into the ship, their roots are everywhere aboard the craft. So a treant is always connected to the spelljamming helm. So like a treant has like 168 hit points, which is really tanky for a 5th level adventure. So it's actually the living ship. The second wind is actually a really strong ship in the Light of Xaryxis encounter because it can tank so much damage for the craft and can co-pilot along with the NPC Philaldra or any other PCs characters that actually want to sit at the helm and play the pilot role as well. Because all the action economy is fluid, you can have multiple creatures piloting together to be able to use their action economy in tandem with each other. Like one can be like maneuvering while the other one is devoting all their attack actions, just handing off responsibility to the ship back and forth. As if you're using group initiative, if you're using per turn initiative, then obviously someone's going to designate. Like you could break it up to like use object interaction for one character to steer the ship, like maybe 4 or 5 squares to the next target, use some attacks, and then hand over responsibility to piloting to the co-pilot. You can then use action economy to move to another location and make melee attacks with the ship, while other characters aboard could be like firing weapons or commanding crews to take attacks with ranged weapons at other targets. It's really fun to be able to mix and match the action economy to get more out of your ship than what the real advantage. Like I've been saying, the real advantage in the system is the power of friendship. And if you're fighting like Nyogi are incredibly selfish. They don't share command of stuff. So they have incredibly bristled weapons, but they suffer from a lack of partnership. So characters on one ship can get more action economy per round than what the Nyogi can get out of their Night Spider, even though the Night Spider is vastly superior to your ship when you encounter it. Plus, it's got the squadron of little spiralings that come after you. It's a significant threat, but their inability to work well together is the edge that your team actually has to be able to defeat or potentially escape. So, just a lot of fun. Where am I at? I'm right in here. This is where we want to be at. Nope, that's not it. We want Garganhail. Thank you. Let's go down to here. Last breath. Let's see. AC is 15. Why do I have listed 300? Oh, because those 3 by 3 and I was stupid. That is not accurate. Let's go back and fix that. So the real ship is friendship. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's go down here and fix my stupid. Take me there. Thank you. Okay, well, apparently I have a typo in here. There's constant typos. Forever fixing my bullshit. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It was, that's right, the last breath. I went too far. No, I didn't go far enough. 260. Currently 20 plus pilot. Yeah, this ship is messed up when you encounter it. There we go. Fixed. What you got? Ballista times 2. Ballista times 2. Reload score is only 1 because of the amount of crew that they have and the level of proficiency that they have. Reload score is only a 1. These things don't do a lot of weapons, don't do a lot of damage, but when you have a competent crew, you can fire them a lot. Basically, however many attacks your team has is the number of attacks that you can make with a ballista. But the damage reduction from ships means that you aren't going to do a lot of damage with them in general. So it's good that you can just pop, pepper a ship with them. So, hey, Hornetico, it's good to see you, my guy. Let's get this out of the way. What do I need right now? Mangonel, crew is 5, reload score is only 3. And the harpoon flingers. That's good. That's cargo. Bop. That's right. We also need the second wind. Let's see. Wealthy lifestyle. This is how selfish. This is how selfish Neogi are. The squadron commander. He is the only one that has a wealthy lifestyle. Meanwhile, the other Neogi and Umberhulk under its command have a poor lifestyle, and all of the slave crew have squalid lifestyles. So, like, this is how you can break up the inventory to break into different tonnage, and it doesn't take a lot to maintain wealthy lifestyle for one creature by making the rest of them just absolutely suffer in slavery. But that's Neogi, right? I love that. Absolutely love that. So we want to go up to, let's see. These don't, fighter craft are too small to maintain lifestyles. You don't live on a ship like that. At the Dark Star, like a comfortable lifestyle. This is, oh wait, let's just go to, no, this is actually the best one to reference. Let's just grab this here. Inventory. So you do inventory for there's only let's see, Crux, Finch, Fell, plus your characters. So lifestyle of 10, that should be sufficient. Let's see, what kind of, what's up? I don't know what Perfect Draw is. It sounds like a contest of some sort. All the crew on the Last Breath are undead, so they don't really need a lifestyle, though they certainly enjoy one. So let's just leave them with a comfortable lifestyle as well. Don't really touch on it in the adventure because you're just there to take the ship back. But let's go. Yeah, let's go see here. How many we got? We got Rutledge, Agony, Ogre Zombie doesn't count. There's 12 Vampirates, 12, 13, and then Gargan Hail would be 14. So let's just call it a comfortable lifestyle for 15. And then, oh yeah, this is easy. This is convenient. Let's go to... Maybe it's debatable that maybe lifestyle and crew stuff could be in the exploration chapter, but it has so much mechanical implications on how weapons are fired. It just seemed to make sense to consolidate it here. Maybe if I were to do it different, I'd break out a separate chapter for it, but it's only a few pages of information, so it didn't seem relevant to do so. Let's see, we want to be over here. What's up? It's very cool so far, and inspired by like you. Oh, right on. Oh, no kidding. Oh, cool. Neat. It's 3 tons per 10 characters. Let's see. While crafted, the table below lists the cost and cargo weight for each level of lifestyle per 50 feet of ship for 1 season. For example, a 250-foot long hammerhead ship occupying 5 squares, maintaining an aristocratic lifestyle, costs 50,000 gold per season. And the season's 100 days. There you go. Let's see. Lifestyles detailed in DMG are used in SCE to describe the quality of life aboard the ship for the crew, while crafters are generally ill-suited as homes because of their small size. Vessels and are large enough for up to 10 medium creatures per 50 feet of space occupied by the vessel to live aboard indefinitely if supplies are periodically restocked, similar to refreshing air. The table below lists the costs and cargo weight for each level of lifestyle per 50 feet of ship for 1 season. For example, a 250-foot long hammerhead ship occupying a 5-foot square, maintaining an aristocratic lifestyle, costs 50,000 golds per season. And the weight is per size. So we're going with a comfortable lifestyle, which is 3 times 3. That's 9 tons. Let's go back to our sheet. 9. 3 tons for 15. 50 feet times 3. It's 9. Do it like this. Like that. Here. 10 tons plus ballista. Let's go check it out. Let's see. Guess I've been using exclusively my own. Yeah, you should. Absolutely. That's awesome. $50 bolts, 500 pounds, plus 1 ton, plus 1 ton, 50, 10, and 50. So that squares that half ton out to 11. And then 12, 13. Oh, that's the wrong one. There you go. Chip, chop, chiree, chiroo, chirum. Here. Let's see. Last breath. Second wind. Let's go back up to the second wind to make sure we have that built out proper. I also have to build little ships for Big Bluster and Little Boom, since they're fighter craft that you pilot during the Omama scatter hunt, right? Let's see. Don't need to include that for now. 100. It puts us at 1 ton. Mangonel stones. There are no mangonel stones, but there is ballista rocks. No, trebuchet. Right. Trebuchet ammo. How many rocks you got, buddy? 20. And harpoon flingers. 400. Jesus Christ, you guys are stocked up. 2 tons. 2-ton tunic. 2 tons. 6 tons. 8 tons. Let's move trebuchet to here. Get rid of that gap. And then comfortable lifestyle for 10. Comfortable is 3 tons. That's 9 tons. That's 17 tons. So the ship's carrying a total of 17 tons. Well below its cargo capacity, but it's not carrying any cargo right now. Oh, that's neat. There's lower deck size in traditional TCG, but it tries to get you to make custom cards often. So you're actively building your own cards to create a deck within the rule system, and basically optimize your build against other people. That's really fucking cool. So it's fairly easy to make new characters without suffering from. That's really fun. Neat, man. Did we get the action economy here for this? Reload scores in a. /7. You know what? Honestly, no. 7 is correct. Yes. Yeah. That is correct. And save there. Reload score is 1. Ballista score is 1, 1, and 7. Cool, that's good. That is also good. Even snare. Let's double check. Squalid lifestyle. Half ton times 4, that's 2. Poor lifestyle is 1. And then wealthy lifestyle where a single was 1 ton. There we go. Okay, cool. So that should be good. Dark Star. We need to add 6 here. No, 6. We need to add 9. It's 22. And then a Moon Dancer. Comfortable. We need to add 6. Yeah, we can just float it in there. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it like that. And that takes care of that. Now, oh, that's right. Next thing we need to do is skiff. Let's grab this. Current character build so far has his ace card design, so basically it's just a wild magic table. Oh, neat! How fun! I will check it out later on. Neat. Let's go to here, and then do that. Then there. Skiffs. Big Bluster. And what? Little Boom? Little Boom doesn't have any weapons. Whatever, dude. Little Boom. Neither one of you have Ballista. Little Boom only has a ram. No inventory. We have to rebuild this, so let's go into File, Open, Production, Tokens, Ships, Craft. It should be relatively easy. Duplicate that as a new layer. And then we'll unlock free transform. Counterclockwise. That. Right on, Shiner. Hey, thanks for swinging by, my guy. I will see you online when we get to. Like that. I don't know how much longer I actually need to be online today. There's a lot of technical stuff that I'm going to be working on. So I think once I finish these deck plans, I'll drop off screen and just fly and just work off stage for the rest of the day. So I'll be working today, and then on Monday, I'll be back Monday morning. We'll probably just build the advertising back page. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Monday. I'm almost out of stuff to do, right? No, I'm having a lot of fun making cards. I don't know, man. I'm glad it's grabbing your attention. You are all over the place, man. I mean, stuff like you dip into and sample all sorts of different games all the time. I think that's really fun. Image. Crap, we're all crop again. And we can hold on. Let's I don't need that to be open right now. Let's go to the production. Oh no, I know another thing I can do. I still have to build the blank templates for for wild space systems and moons. I also need to make a card for the deck plans for the Spiderling, Cuttlefish, and Warbird. So maybe I can do that stuff. Let's go into Light of Xaryxis. No, that's not where I need to be yet. Hold on. Let's see what we have going on in here. Rescue, aboard the second wind. Here we go. Big blood. Oh, we already built what? We already built out little bluster stuff? Neat. Okay. Well, I mean, if we did it, we did. No, wait, but it doesn't have the grid. So, it's good that we have these, but it's not the ship card that these are not the cards that we're looking for. Let's back out to the assets, the ships. There we go. This is where we want to be at. Craft. No, wait. This is not where we want to be at. Hold on. We want to go to the ships. Right. Oh, that's where we want to be at. Ship stat sheets. Derp. Now I know what we're doing. There we go. And now we can peel open the skiffs. Here, this is where we're supposed to be. And we can take here and we can duplicate this into the skiff here. That. Thank you. And we can just overlay here. Very nice. Now we want to change the token usage because there is no 3, there is no 2. There is no spoon. Doink, doink, doink. I feel like I want to flip these. You flipped it. Yeah, let's do that. It's definitely right on, man. Transform, flip horizontal. Yeah, that feels good. And then we'll save this as file. Save on my computer. Where do I put this? BTT, Light of Xaryxis. Is this what I was doing with here? PNG. No, didn't put them there. Oh, locks, of course. Let's go to PSD. I probably have followed. There we go. Even snare, moon dancer. What do I want? Which one's this one? Big bluster. Little boom. Yeah. Little boom. Boom! Get out of the way. And then file is save as here. PSD to PNG. Little boom. Boom. Little boom. And then go to here. Fill picture from file. Tier pages, no. Production, virtual tabletop, Light of Xaryxis, no. Ships, ship stat sheets, Light of Xaryxis. Little boom. There we go. And there's a letter A. The letter A. Get out of there, buddy. What's up? Hi. And now we'll go to Big Bluster. Big Blus. Can we do this with the skiff? Mounted weapon. Oh, that's Little Boom. Dab nugget. Let's duplicate. Free transform. Free transform. Thank you. Bloop. You know what? Now let's do this. One, and then well, dab nugget. That was dumb of me because I gotta swap it back. All right. Let's do this. Paste, hide that, copy pasta, here, whoop. Do it again, stupid. I'm really beating myself up today. I'm tired. I was up late doing this stuff last night. I should have just gone to bed early and knowing that and just got up early, but nah, I was inspired to be creative last night, so. There, and then number 2. Let's get those out of the way. And then go back to here. Gear. Mounted. Duplicate. Stay in frame. Very good. What? Why are you... What happened to your nose, buddy? Duplicate that and then free transform. Flip horizontal. Why is that? What the fuck? Did I do something? It's in place there. It got clipped there. Why is that clipped? Something weird is happening right now. Huh. Well. Get rid of that. Well, I guess we just gotta figure it out. Mounted. That's goofy as. Okay, I got through a couple different variations of this. Huh? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, got it. So, got it. Duplicate and then free transform. Flip horizontal. Line it back up. Freaking goofball. Duplicate that. Now we're on point. Retransform. Flip vert. Cool. And let's go fetch. Open. Sheet. Numbers and pointers. Duplicate into little boom. And seal that up. Tilt. For transform. No. Skew. Thank you. I am tired. Holy crap. I should take a nap. Yeah, okay, that's on point. There we go. Good, and let's just do one more of these. Damn it. I forgot to duplicate it before I imported it. That's how tired we are. Make sure you're lined up. Free transform. Wait, like that. we can get an angle on it. Now free transform. Skew. There. Drop you down to here. Mask over. There. And then whoop. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Cool. And we'll call this one, we're just going to call this one Bluster. File. Save as. Boom. And file. Wait a second. Little boom. Big bluster. Save as. PSD. I did it right. Big bluster. Bluster, file, open, big bluster, no, 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 yes. Bluster, big bluster, file, save as, PNG, big bluster, file, picture from file, big bluster, little boom, big bluster, little boom. Cool, we did it right after all. Oh, my brain is just peeled. Times 2. Times 1. There's a lot of bolts. There. Make your time with timer. We're going to cut out of here in just a few minutes, making a short stream today. I don't think I have anything really left I want to do on stream. What I can see myself doing is getting my brain all mashed out while I'm trying to do the deck plans. Let's see. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Get rid of that. What's up with these A's? Guess I gotta go up here and check this one out. Make sure I don't have a Phantom A laying around. I have a Phantom A laying around. Bloop. There we go. There. Let's see. Where else do I need to be? What else do I need to do here? Little Boom's taken care of. Big Bluster's taken care of. Hit save. I'm going to have to break all these out into a PDF, and then in the PDF import it into Photoshop, and inside Photoshop break up all the assets, all the pages of the PDF into individual JPEGs, so that they can then be loaded into the virtual tabletop. But the PDF itself can be printed out. If somebody wanted to print it, they can as individual little half pages with a half page of space underneath it. So like this, these are 8.5 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. So if you're printing it out on a printer, then it would be, you'd have an extra half page of just blank space for you to take any notes or whatever it is that you want to do on it from there. Let's see, I think that finishes up everything that I intended here. Yeah. That's all done correctly. Okay, cool. You know what? I think I'm gonna cut it here. Yep, short stream today. Let's just go ahead and cut it here. That's what my gut's telling me to do. So I'm going to follow my gut as always, and go ahead and end it for today. We've got all of our ship. We have all the ships that we needed for the ship cards. That was our objective for the day, so that is done. I'm not going to hang on stream here while I tear all this apart and rebuild it as JPEGs. This is because I'm not going to be able to actually communicate and talk. Assembly work is not the same as actually artwork. Like when I'm actually creating art, I can turn off my brain and just talk about and interact and just have fun with folks. But when I'm doing assembly work like this, unfortunately, it takes more concentration than I want. It makes it difficult for me to engage the audience. So I don't think assembly work makes for good content, but it is absolutely crucial for me to be able to finish the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out here. We're going to be back in the morning. We'll be back on Monday morning. I don't know what's happening on Monday. If I can get all of this done and the thing is good to go, maybe I'll just publish it today. I don't know if I'll have time to do that or not. I've got a St. Patrick's thing, brunch thing that I'm doing, so I might be out of commission for the rest of the day. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. So I'm going to go ahead and bail now and try to get done what I can get done. And when we come back, it'll be Monday morning, and we'll see where we're at. But Monday, this is publishing. So I'll see you guys then. All right. Hey, Netico and Shiner, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. Anyone else that's new to the channel, stick around. We got stuff going on. So I'll see you on the other side. Thanks a lot.